At 2:15, which you only have 15 minutes, there'll be a car can taking place at the fourth thing before him. Build that fortress all the way around. Just remember that we're
हाथ ना लाओ
This would be our attachment to be able to protect ourselves. Now, you might ask, why would we want that if we have a sword? The reason being is because we never actually learned how to use the sword. And you also never want to actually use a sword, seeing as the sword, although it's a straight blade, the problem is that it's also very bendy. And so it's going to be very easy to dent and very easy to misshape, which is a big problem, especially for us, seeing as if this becomes misshapen, we can't use it. And then the problem of soldiers don't actually learn how to fight with a sword. The sword is just a symbol of authority. It's like a police officer with a badge. Badge serves no purpose, except for the purpose of saying, I'm a police officer, I can arrest you. Same thing with this. I'm a police officer, I can arrest you. That's what this is for. Now, the swords that would be used are sabers. Sabers are going to be the longer and more curved swords, and they're also going to be a lot thicker as well. Those ones are meant for fighting, but only officers, sergeants, and officers are going to get those. Officers, sergeants, and cannoneers, generally, are going to get them.
Cool. Can you say what?
more friends.
There's no English people here at all.
Oh, okay. Because I saw the early settlers is mainly from Normandy and from Britain, those France area.
Yeah.
But also some tribe is from, I don't know, is it Basque or something? Is it?
So
yeah.
the Basques are the fishermen at this point.
Yeah.
Okay, so
Yeah.
if it wasn't for the Basques, we never would have found this. We have Basque girls from a Basque organization in the north of Spain.
The line, we ask that you don't go any further. No. Right here is fine. Okay. And they'll just go through the 1744 drill for loading and firing a gun under command. First thing they do is going to put on their safety equipment. They wear goggles and earplugs.
They have an abundance of them, right?
Well, we seem to find no shortage of them. First thing you do, take the cartridge, it's a tube, paper tube with about 100 grains of black powder in it. Bite the end off and prime this can here. Close the prison. The gun is then ready for the powder to be placed down the muzzle. The ball would be in the base of the cartridge. So you would actually pour the powder in, crumple the paper around the ball, and drop it in. It, of course, sounds much better in French. Next, they'll take the cock off and fire. And 4 out of 5. That's not bad. Typically, the accepted rate of misfire in the military would be 1 in 6.
Oh, this one?
Never saw that before. There we go. Now that firing creates a black powder residue that they're going to have to wipe out of the pan, that area right there, and they'll wipe the underside of the stone. And what these guys will have to do now, because it's the last firing of the day for them, they'll have to clean off that black powder residue, because it actually will eat through the metal. They use water. They disassemble the firing pan and plate, pour water down the muzzle, and use little sticks with an opening that will allow you to put a rag inside. Vive le roi, right? Vive le roi. You never know, he might be around.
Tambour! De par le roi, le public est averti que Nicolas Casseloir, le matelot engagé par le capitaine Jean Barré, a été interrogé, jugé et trouvé coupable de vol et de désertion.
Je pense qu'il y a mes souliers, là.
Il est condamné à l'humiliation publique en carcan de cette ville. The public is hereby advised that Nicolas Casseloir, a sailor employed by Capitaine Jean Barré, has been questioned, tried, and found guilty of theft and desertion.
He stole my shoes, too.
Ben, c'est de valeur. Monsieur, tu devrais surveiller tes souliers un peu plus attentivement. He is sentenced to face public humiliation in the iron collar of this town. Ce fait, par ordre du Conseil supérieur de Louisbourg et de l'île Royale. Encore sur 3, on va compter 1, 2, 3, 10. Vous pouvez vous arranger et maintenant bien tâcher comme il faut. Je vous en prie. He's all yours.
Oh. Tomatoes.
Can we throw stones at them?
Give him eggs and bread.
Un peu sévère sur ce côté-là. Mais c'est possible. On se débat. Rendez-vous. Monsieur, pourquoi est-ce que tu as volé? Why did you steal?
Oh, I didn't have much of a choice, monsieur.
What do you mean? Pourquoi?
Well, first of all, I never should have got on the boat. I think it was his brother. He was the ugliest man I've ever seen. And he was nasty, he was a beast, he was mean, and they warned me not to go on the ship, right? But I needed the money. So I go on the ship, and it was horrible. I mean, the food was terrible, and work, sun up to sundown, non-stop.
Alors, le bateau avait des mauvaises conditions, puis il travaillait tout le temps. Puis qu'est-ce que tu as volé? What did you steal?
Well, I'm getting to that. So I'm working away months after month after month, and then finally I thought it was reasonable to ask Captain Ballet for some money. Monsieur, you understand? Even these strollers in this hamlet get paid. We don't mind killing. That's right, and not get paid. So I went to the captain and I said, Monsieur, s'il vous plaît, how about some money? You know what he he did? He beat the tar out of him.
Il était battu quand il avait demandé pour son argent. Vraiment?
So I waited till he was sleeping, and then I threw him overboard and I took a ship. Well, all I can tell you is that he couldn't swim and he was cursing a lot.
Le capitaine n'était pas content.
We might as well get around the Glace Bay. Can't sell it in Quebec. He's known there. So I said, well, let's go to Louisbourg. Somebody must want a leaky old boat and get a couple of lead for it. Maybe stay for a while and go back to France. Unfortunately, somebody squealed on me.
C'était vous, monsieur? T'avais rien dit de ça?
He should be up here, monsieur. All he does is carry tales and gossip and lie. See? Who was yelling the loudest when I was coming down here?
Don't try to put the blame on me. Not gonna work.
We'll see. So anyway, I got there and they arrested me and they dragged me to this hellhole. And the next thing you know, I've been months in the prison. And now I'm here. Let me ask you people, what would you do? You get on the ship, right? His brother, the ugly one, right? All he did was beat me and not pay me and starve me. What would you do?
Qu'est-ce que vous auriez fait dans cette situation-là? Est-ce que vous auriez volé un chaloupe?
Mercy, mercy.
Would you do what I did? Throw him overboard, watch him drown a bit, take your ship and get lost. What do you mean, condolé?
Hang him!
You don't hang me for that.
Well, j'ai un peu de sympathie pour le prisonnier. I'm starting to feel a little on that side. Not so much they pendez-le, but more of the libérez-le. So, what do you think?
Not before he gets me out of my shoes.
Monsieur, vous allez retourner les souliers?
I didn't steal his shoes. Again, he's a liar.
That's between you and
Oh, I'd be
Monsieur
happy to have a
Cassadois.
talk with him.
I'll buy you a drink, I'll let you keep my shoes.
Well, I'll buy you something, all right. Well, listen, monsieur, come on, let's be honest. What would you do?
What would I do? I wouldn't have been caught. Qu'est-ce que vous pensez? Libérer le prisonnier, should we let him go?
Oui.
And then next, la majorité du oui, et comme représentant de la corbeillage, as a representative of the bailliage court, vu les circonstances, nous trouvons que cet homme a assez enduré. Nicolas Casseloir, votre épreuve est terminée.
Excellent.
Désormais, je vous conseille de vous engager au pont. In view of the circumstances, we find that this man has endured enough. Nicolas Casseloir, your deal is over.
Thank you.
I suggest you avoid breaking the law in the future.
Well, so you won't come after me if he disappears tonight, right? You're not gonna miss him, really. Yeah, he's up here. Seriously.
Sergent, vous pouvez relâcher le prisonnier, s'il vous plaît. Et pour une dernière fois, cela compte à toi, hein? 2, 3. Vive le roi! Encore un peu mec. Pas tout le monde était convaincu. Surtout la madame là-bas. On aura peut-être besoin d'un deuxième carcan.
Et le jeu, il avait l'option de rentrer dans la forteresse s'il y avait une bataille.
C'est la façon qu'on reçoit les nouvelles. Donc, c'est sûr que on les invite.
Ben là, ça prend un méchant plafond, là, mais.
I'm not sure exactly what they're going to do with them or her or whatever. So, but anyway, I want